Welcome back to the Puncher's Chance YouTube channel. I'm delighted to be joined here today by baby Canelo, Kieran Bevan. Kieran, talk to me. You're making your debut in about 3 weeks this weekend. How excited you are for that?
Can't wait to get in there. Hopefully get him out early and hopefully move on to bigger and better things.
And obviously I was chatting to you just there before we started recording, and it's been a bit of a journey for yourself to get to where you are now, to get into the ring, to make your pro debut. Tell me a little bit about that. Tell me about the journey.
Started off in the amateurs, obviously. I had a representative in my country, 84 bout, won about 50. British champion, Welsh champion a couple of times. Then obviously I fell off when I was about 16 then. I lost my disabled brother. Fell down the wrong road. Out partying, a life of crime. It's getting up to no good. Ended up in jail then. And then now come back with 2 years in the making. Now I've been trying to head towards we're in my back home track, which is happening. Just started order on the way. She's on the way now, Christmas Day. But I can't wait till 3 and hold in that I'm not just a waste of talent. We get an end to it again.
Was the plan always then to come back to boxing? Was there a hope always to come back to boxing, or was it something you sort of found that helped? And what was the thing with that?
It's something I just found was the only thing I kept me out of trouble. I've done people ring me up, oh, we'll fill him in for this amount of money, and I thought, what's the point of me wasting my hands for a coxy 200-300 quid when I can make obviously a couple of little quid on the ring and do it without after looking behind my back for the Bruce days ago.
Yeah, and with that, obviously you're here now training with Enzo in a strong stable of fighters here. How important is it to be here with those guys around you as well?
There's a lot of, you've got Conzo, you've got Ashley, you've got Enzo, you've got Willis. We've got all the boys, there's nation support, helping me get through. Since the day I walked in here, my fitness has skyrocketed. Everything, my confidence has skyrocketed, everything about myself. Feel back to when I was boxing in the amateurs again.
And obviously with that's quite an impressive amateur record you've got. How much confidence does that fill you with going forward, that you've got that kind of pedigree behind you?
Well, that pedigree, I feel like you could be up there with at least the British champion, Welsh, European champion easy. My goal is to have a world title one day, but I've got to take it one step at a time.
And speaking of the world titles, obviously your nickname, the baby Canelo, I can see the likeness, and obviously he's got a few around his waist over his career. But where did that nickname come from? Was that something from yourself or from the people here?
I used to box in the I was boxing the amateurs. There's a few, like when I went up to England, the few boys asked, Canelo, he looks like Canelo. So I thought, right, I can't go with Canelo. I think I go with baby Canelo, and it's just stuck then. Even when I was out with my mates, like going to town and things like that, they always say, oh, it's baby Canelo, that is big, even before I started coming back. So I thought, I'll stick to that name, and hopefully it makes a bit of craze about it.
And style-wise, is there any similarities, or do you find just
I can find it different? Definitely. I would be able to punch like him one day. It's revenge if I'm showing me how to unlock my power, my speed. We see on my debut, we see a few moves like him as well. So hopefully you get out of the way and I will move on as a bigger big.
And with that, obviously, Killer's a super middleweight. That's some way up from yourself. You're making super lightweight for this one.
Super lightweight, then I'm going down to the lightweight then. Then I hopefully capture the Welsh lightweight title. Then obviously the British, and then Commonwealth, and then European.
And with that, you're speaking obviously highly, and you've got brilliant plans, and that's great. But how much time are you looking for? Are you looking to take your time with this now, or do you feel like because you've wasted a few years, maybe that you're maybe more keen to get going?
But I've wasted a few years. I want to at least get up to the British title as quick as I can. If I get up to that, then I'll start taking my time a bit. Obviously, it's more dangerous, but I feel like when the 12-week camp, I'd be able to be Welsh champion.
Fair enough. And with that, there's a man who manages yourself who would kill me if I didn't mention him, Dan Francis. How helpful has he been in terms of getting you ready for this one?
You got me on a license. You got me a license. I was going to go to Ben. Got contacted me, told him about my criminal record and things like that, and said, look, I can get him a license, help you get a license, and then he had me through it. But hopefully now he gets me a Welsh title by one soul.
And with that, was there a temptation to take the bare knuckle opportunity? I know there's a few fighters taking that and the money that comes.
I thought I couldn't get a pro license because of my criminal record. Never thought I could have a pro license. But then he contacted me, got through, the board accepted me, and we've just moved on from that now, and it's on to the fights and get my name out there, and hopefully getting that
To them big fights. And you said it a little bit, but what are the fans to expect from you on August 16th? What are they going to expect in the ring?
be fast, powerful, ruthless, relentless, and they're going to be unstoppable. So we take a very special opponent to stop me.